Another headline here tonight, a detective shot in the line of duty by one of his fellow officers. Bullets flew through a residential block in Whitestone, Queens during a pursuit involving a suspect allegedly terrorizing the neighborhood on foot and behind the wheel. We have team coverage on this. Alice Gaynor has details on the suspect at the center of it all and also the friendly fire. Let's start with Doug Williams, who has a look at the moments leading up to the shooting. Doug.
Christine and Jessica, you can see the crime scene behind me. This is the block where the shooting happened, but really the entirety of this crime scene extends about 4 or 5 blocks. Why? Well, because police and now witnesses have described what really was a carjacking spree. And almost ironically, it was after the suspect actually succeeded after several attempts that the shooting started. Surveillance video at the Mobil station on 20th and Parsons in Whitestone shows the suspect making what police say was his first attempt of the day to steal a car. The man you see run into the frame to stop him is a mechanic who works here. He did not want to be named or appear on camera.
He pulled up the window. So the window was going up, squeezing my face. Somehow I grabbed the keys, man. I shut off the car, grabbed the keys.
Police say the suspect is 28-year-old Kevin DeBoyson, now in custody. They say 2 911 calls described the suspect as potentially being armed with a gun. None was ever found.
We didn't see a gun, but that's what he tried to show, like he has a gun.
Witnesses tell us he approached another car at the Mobil station before walking off and eyeing yet another across the street.
My husband literally chased him in the middle of the street. We were right in the middle of the street and he started walking backwards. I was on the phone with the cops the whole time, telling them that he was threatening to kill me, that I saw something, and he was threatening me and he was going to try to take my car.
The suspect flees before he's caught on camera again a few blocks away, checking out a running vehicle outside the home of Robert Chen, whose son was in the passenger seat. Chen tells us the man eventually just asked him for a cigarette, but was eyeing his car.
He see the vehicle is outside, and he tried to look around, and then because my son was sitting in the passenger seat, so that's why he looked, and then he saw me over there.
Police say the car that the suspect did eventually steal belonged to an Uber driver. Seen here talking to police, appearing to have injured his wrist after the suspect tackled him for his keys. Officers responded after a 911 call stemming from the Mobil station incident, as did Queens narcotics detectives, who stopped to assist. NYPD officials say 3 officers fired their weapons, and it was a Queens detective that was struck in the crossfire.
But I want to be clear, regardless of who shot our detectives, there's one person responsible for starting the chain of events that landed us in the hospital today.
And that detective is said to be in stable condition at Jamaica Hospital. By our count, we know of 4 cars that the suspect either approached or attempted to steal before he got behind the wheel of that Toyota Highlander, where we now know, of course, the spree came to an end. For now, we're live here in Whitestone, Queens. Doug Williams, CBS News, New York.
Doug, thank you. And there are still more questions about what exactly led to the officers firing their weapons and about the suspect's background. Alice Gaynor has been working to get answers for us on those questions. She's live at the 109 precinct in Queens with more. Alice?
That Uber driver actually just exited the precinct. He said he is doing okay. He looks emotionally drained right now. We are told that suspect is being held here at the precinct. Charges are pending at this hour. Earlier today, the NYPD commissioner and the mayor both said that this man has a lengthy criminal record.
At this time, it appears this was a friendly fire incident.
The mayor and NYPD commissioner did not get into exact specifics of what led 3 officers to draw their weapons and fire. What we do know preliminarily is officers from the 109 precinct attempted to make an apprehension. Queens South narcotics detectives saw this while returning to their command and tried to assist. The driver of the carjacked vehicle told police the suspect displayed what appeared to be a weapon. Another 911 caller said the same.
At 8:57 a.m., officers discharged their firearms. The perp is not hit, but one of our officers assigned to Queens South Narcotics is struck 1 time in the right hand and 1 time in the left leg.
What it appears is that there was a crossfire incident. The narcotics detectives were in the front of the perpetrator car, the 109 patrol was in the rear.
The NYPD commissioner says they did not recover a firearm from the suspect on scene.
To not always be a situation where a weapon is found.
Felipe Rodriguez is former NYPD and a professor at John Jay College of Criminal Justice. He says the use of force investigation will look into 911 calls and information that came over the NYPD radio when determining why officers used their weapons.
It's always the totality of the circumstances. When we look at this, we have to take into account what is the information that we're getting. A carjacking is usually a violent crime, which incurs physical force.
Officials say the suspect is 28-year-old Kevin Dubuisson. According to a criminal complaint, back in April 2023 in Brooklyn, Dubuisson grabbed someone's headphones, pointed a knife at them, and allegedly said, "Give me your stuff or I will kill you." He was arrested just yesterday for jumping the turnstile at the 28th Street subway station and given a desk appearance ticket. He has a lengthy criminal record.
10 career unsealed arrests, including multiple knife-point robberies and multiple assaults on police officers. At just 28 years old, he is a 4-time convicted felon. Mr. Dubuisson is currently out on parole for robbery after being released from prison in March of this year.
Our Marcia Kramer tried asking this afternoon at another news conference. She asked the mayor whether or not police protocol may have been broken during the friendly fire incident. He would not comment specifically on that, only to say this is all being investigated. They also mentioned there is police body cam video of the incident. For now, we are live at the 109 precinct in Queens. Alice Gaynor, CBS News, New York.
Alice, thank you.